Good morning, everybody. I haven't been posting videos in a while, and I wanted to come give you a brief explanation about what's going on. I have been recording, but um, getting them edited and put up is sort of a struggle. Um, I knew that I wasn't going to get the Ancestry DNA video posted to Monday, but that unfortunately didn't happen. Yesterday, I don't even know if I recorded at all. I don't think I did. Um, and it may be a couple days before I come and actually do a real video for you or put up something substantial other than what I'm talking about right now. Let me start small. I've been dealing with my job. I did a video about the fact that they didn't pay me last pay period. I haven't put that video up yet because it's part of this process. And when I made that video, it was payroll day again, and we had to get payroll in. And they didn't do it again. So this is now a month that I have no paycheck from my damn job. And luckily they don't I'm not in desperate need of the money right now, but I like to get paid for what the fuck I earned. And they haven't paid me. Two, my eyes started twitching on Sunday. My mom said I was gonna get pissed off. Somebody was gonna piss me off. I said it was gonna be my job. We're very superstitious. When I got to work Monday, the fact that I still hadn't got paid, that ain't what pissed me off. They want me to go and do somebody else's job for them. And I was given a direct order to do so. So after I do my own job, they want me to go do somebody else's job who has worked there just as long as I have, who backstabbed me to get that fucking position. And I let that shit go out of my mental 6 years ago. And the supervisor or the head person at this particular office, bitch don't like me, I don't fucking like her. So it seems like ever since she's been in that position, she's been trying to get me written up on something every other week. I swear I'm with my union every other week. Just about. So since I have this direct order to go do someone else's job, now mind you, they're there. They know how to do the job just like I do. And they are not getting any discipline for not doing their own fucking job. But this bitch wants to write me up and put me up for suspension. Now, mind you, I wasn't going to do it. I wasn't. But my mother called with an emergency. It needed to be at the hospital. Um, so normally that would excuse me from doing anything, even my job. But I finished my job. And the supervisor in my office was like, go ahead to your mother. We know what's going on. But this particular person, because she's kind of over both offices, she decides we're going to write you up anyway. So now I got to go into work today and deal with these motherfuckers about my job because she's trying to suspend me. She's really trying to fire me. And I really, if in fact I get suspend my ass in December so I can go on my fucking trip and don't have to worry about taking vacation. You bitches ain't paying me any fucking way. But I'll be damned if I go work for another motherfucker and finish their goddamn job and y'all still ain't paid me for mine. Third thing that happened. My neighbor had already warned me that he was going to have a Halloween party. And when he said that it was actually on Halloween, I was like, Monday? He asked me, was I coming? We do that. We invite people to events to make them feel included so they won't complain. So I've never been to any of his functions. I went to one, my bad. I went to a show that he put on. I went to that. But in all the years that I have lived over here, I've never been to any of his functions, and he lives next door. So he knew I wasn't coming. But he threw this party, which was all fine and dandy. It started at 7 p.m., so I'm thinking it's going to end early. When I came back in the house at 1 o'clock in the morning, the party was still going on. Not only was the party still going on, they were blocking my driveway. It took me 15 to 20 minutes to get them to move their vehicle from my driveway so I can park my car. That wasn't the issue. Came into my house. More people were coming at 1:30 in the morning. More people were showing up. They weren't ready to break this party down. And my mom was like, call the police. I'm like, that's not really an issue for me. The party's not really an issue. Because my house actually has very good soundproof windows. It muffles the sound really well. So it was very low in my house. The problem was my dog. It wasn't very low for him. He kept barking all night because of every time they squealed or screamed or hey girl or whatever, he went crazy. But by the time I actually fell asleep, I was so tired that their noise didn't matter. You may ask why the hell was I coming in at 1 a.m.? My mother, best friend, I call my godmother, was shot in the head. 60 years old. She was pulling into her neighborhood. She saw her grandkids outside. She was pulled up next to them, told them to go in the house because, excuse me, it was getting late. They wanted them to be in the house before it got dark, before all this crazy trick or treating started. Because trick or treating these days is not like it used to be. It's not fun for kids. It's dangerous for kids out there these days. So she was telling them to go in the house. As soon as she told them to go in the house, a car pulled up next to her, jumped out the car, and lit her fucking car up. From what we hear, 10 shots made it inside the car, 20 shots ended up in the radiator. We know one is lodged in her face. She's in surgery right now. It's 9 a.m. the next morning. She was supposed to have surgery this morning to try to remove the bullet from her face. She has so many other medical issues that she may not be physically capable to sustain surgery. Plus, she freaks out from surgery anyway. And while we were at the hospital, they wouldn't let us in, of course, because only 3 people could be on the list because they black it out when it's a gunshot wound victim in case the person wants to come back and retaliate because they consider this to be a crime. We have no understanding why anybody would want to come light her car up. But from what I hear, they had this stupid shit going on Halloween last night in St. Louis called The Purge. Well, motherfuckers was just going to be driving around town killing people. They did that shit in LA not too long ago. The ignorant motherfucker, cow bitches up here riding around town just shooting motherfuckers just on GP. So we had a lot of assumptions about why she was be involved in that, and so now that's what I'm thinking. Maybe that's what it was because I was looking at the news. Another guy was shot up 10 times in that same area by 2 guys jumping out of a car dressed as clowns. Another young man got killed or shot at the gas station down the street from the hospital. That young man turned out to be my godmother's friend. When his people came to the hospital, my god sister was like explaining to them what had happened to her mother. And they were like, what the fuck are you talking about? She thought they was there for them, for her. They were there because their brother got shot too. So it wasn't the same street, just the same part of town, put it that way. That all these incidents happened in. And there was other shootings last night as well. Heard in Chicago there were 17 killed last night. I don't know what the count was in LA. I haven't talked to any family members out there. Y'all motherfuckers are ignorant. Just fucking ignorant. So now, now I need to go into work and deal with these people about my job and my loss of income. Because basically, it's basically a whole month worth of pay that I haven't received. I am not in the best of spirits. I should be writing today. Today is the first day of NaNoWriMo, where we write 50,000 words for a novel for the month of November. Haven't even got started. We normally start at midnight. I'm tired. I'm angry. I'm frustrated.